the pools actually. Both of them have fought in pools, and it was actually first and second respectively for their pools. Deimoz getting, I believe, second, yeah, and then Sima getting first. And the only reason why Deimoz was in that second place spot was because of Sima. Sima was the one to go ahead and put him into that into that second place spot. And now we're seeing they're fighting in elimination finals. So who's going to be fighting Avalanche and Grands? Now, how do you think this one's going to go here, William?
I think he's Sima back on the terrace with a lot of damage. While Deimoz is actually switched onto the Mirage, which is something I was not expecting to see. I didn't expect to see Spear at all today. But here we are with the Spear in hand. Using the Nair a lot, but as if it's guitars, just thinking that it could deal against the terrorists. But I guess it is. The axe hitboxes aren't able to get really a lot in whenever you're using that Spear. But that amazing down sig, and that's the first stock gone here. Deimoz is down against Sima, as we saw, went down inside the pool.
Yup, and I mean, right now we're seeing that Sima over onto the Roman Reigns, not on the Raid Man at all. He's sticking on the Roman Reigns. He has the axe, he has the hammer in hand, but still holding his first stock with the axe right now, his main weapon, looking to build up some damage, get some extra credit right now. Only 30 damage to Deimoz' name right now, but still, with the axe in hand, he's looking to rack up any damage he can, but a nice D-light into the Seer, just like that. Deimoz is going to be taking that. Now, the one thing I gotta mention, though, is these people have fought before in the pool side. It was a best of 3, mind you. So now we're in a best of 5 setting. Perhaps the results might be different. And another thing to mention is because they have fought before, Deimoz might have a little bit of a download onto the playstyle of Sima. Like we're seeing here, where it's even as can be. Maybe he was practicing the Mordex against him, and maybe it didn't work out. And that's why we're seeing this Mirage pick here coming into this best of 5 game.
Yeah, absolutely. The damage on Sima is pretty high. Went for the breakdance, actually. The breakdance, if that would have hit, would have been tying this game.
Yep. With wonderful Sair there from Deimoz.
Sima was able, yeah, amazing Sair. That down sig is not able to kill. Turles is just way too strong. Roman Reigns.
What a Sair again.
How is that not able to kill?
Finally, that's going to be enough. Yep, and Deimoz right now, I mean, he does have some sort of, upper hand right now. No weapon right now for Sima. Can he get some sort of lead started now? Now, Sima picking up the hammer, definitely not the favorite weapon. Compare that to the axe. You see him immediately throw it out. He's fishing for his weapon. He has the axe in hand. Odin blessed him with a weapon spawn right in front of his face. But still now racking up the damage. But same for Deimoz, gets a combo off. Just a dare though to keep the damage maintained. 100 damage right now to Deimoz' name. 75 to Sima right now. Both of them trying to juggle for position. But Deimoz with the spear in hand gets the end line, nothing more. Just getting these poke damage in. But if you're playing against someone like Teros, you need more than poke damage. You need big strings. You need big knockouts here coming in soon. Deimoz lands the Ensig. Connects with it. Sends him off stage, but also disarms him. Both of them picks up a weapon, but once again, not on the favorite weapon. He has a hammer in hand. The end line comes out. Oh my goodness, this is coming down to the wire. 145 to Sima. 155 now to Deimoz. The weapon throw, the recovery to make it back, but the Seer, the weapon throw now. Deimoz on the ropes and misuses his options. And that's going to be game 1, going towards Sima's favor.
Indeed.
And I love to see the confidence as well too coming in from Deimoz, where he's locked back in on the Mirage. You're not seeing him go back over onto the Mordex. You're not seeing anything of sorts. He's locked in on this legend.
Yeah, absolutely. I love seeing how back and forth they were so close in damage, non-stop.
3, 2, 1.
Yep. And we're gonna be getting into game number 2, folks. Once again, this is going to really set the tone. If Sima is able to take this one, it's going to put Deimoz onto match point, and you're going to have to reverse 3-0 in the set. But Deimoz with the scythe right now. Hold up, he's cooking. 0 damage to his name finally.
Oh my goodness! Wait, that wasn't even 20 seconds.
Definitely wasn't even 20 seconds. And this is a mega lead coming in for Deimoz. If that dare didn't connect, I would have been on 0 to that. One option was just all Sima got out of there. One dare. Definitely A very misplayed stock there coming in from Sima, but he has a hammer in hand. He gets the end sig off. Hold up, is that enough? It is enough. And just like that, folks, I mean, talk about domination for domination. Deimoz got that early knockout, and Sima just locked in. He was like, he didn't let that get to his head. He did not let that affect his mental. He did not let that affect his gameplay at all. He locked in that moment, and in that moment, he was able to bring this as even as can be. We're seeing Deimoz right now starting off with some sort of lead, and I mean, it's crazy to see them. I mean, even though that game started off hugely in Deimoz' favor, they still went back and forth with each other.
Yeah, these two are so equal. Like, very quick KO into another very quick KO, making it seem like it never even happened. Like, it was just a normal game, as if that did not just turn into a 20-second immediate. Wow, these two are so skilled, and they do not let it get to their head. You gotta be so resilient to not lose your mental after losing to something like that. So very impressive from Sima. Also, that Sig was very impressive from Sima. Bringing Deimoz down. You're at 191 damage, but you have the axe in hand. You can get a lot of damage built up before you lose your stock here.
Yep, indeed. Sima right now over on to second stock. 204 damage, but the ground pound connection just like that. We talk about evenly matched. Look how close this game is. Only 14 damage to Deimoz' name right now. But with the spear in hand, looking to tie this one back up and actually takes the lead instead. Right now, Deimoz is holding the stage very well. But Sima is looking to fight back a little bit. Now with the hammer off stage. Big pogo comes out from Deimoz. Sends him a little bit more down, but Deimoz lets Sima slips by him. Now gets the end light, the side light, going for that D light. But hold up, Sima right now, double nair. Now with the axe in hand, his favorite weapon. Deimoz, I believe, has a fresh side, but goes for the unarmed combo. Was looking for that exhaustive recovery to lead to the knockout, but not with a fresh spear, in fact, and gets the recovery. And just like that, folks, Deimoz is up in this set. I mean,
Wow.
or at least he puts himself back on the board, and right now it's 1-1.
Yeah, indeed. Did not let Sima capitalize.
Ooh, what
And
is
Sima
this?
squished the cat. Wait. Kaneki in chat earlier said Sima go Petra Trust. Here we are now. Sima and Petra. See, Green Star, some people actually listen to Legends. Just
So we're seeing that, I mean, you know, Sima taking a little bit of the fan request right now, going over to the Ken. And now we're gonna be seeing some Petra gameplay coming in from Sima. I mean, it's not that much of a far pick. It's not that much of a, you know, a crazy pick to be going this Ken, because I mean it does have the gauntlets, of course, in order. Really strong weapon right now in the meta. So you know, the Petra pick, the only thing I'm kind of worried about is the defense swap. It's gonna be a little bit of a, it's gonna be definitely a little bit of a difference maker, but I'm sure that Sima can work around it. But we're gonna be seeing Orb for the first time, I think, in today's tournament. I think, yeah, we haven't seen anybody play Orb so far. So Sima right now over onto this pick right now, and it seems like it's not looking like a hot start from him. Deimoz is just locked with the scythe.
he was like switching to Petra. It's not going to do anything, and it's just getting the damage in. But now the orb we do see, and it is really shocking. This is the first orb we've seen today. Relic orb is in it now.
Yep. And I mean, we're seeing that right now. Sima is still on his first stock, but look at the damage lead right now for Deimoz. It's in hugely Deimoz' favor. But Sima is trying to find some sort of opening. You saw he had a little bit of stage control. Saw charging that down stick. Now Deimoz not connecting with it. The end line coming down from Sima. Sends him further off. Goes for the ground pound. Doesn't connect with it. With a wonderful dodge. Gets his air. Looking for the knockout. He gets it there off. And just like that, he snags the first stock. Now the lead is in Sima's favor. Deimoz has to play the catch-up game. But oh, he went for that unarmed combo. But gets the recovery off. Doesn't lead to the knockout. Just as, yeah, 199. Deimoz right now, still. All he needs is just one good Sayer, one good signature, and that's going to lead to the knockout here. So Sima's going to have to be careful, but you see that he's just racking up the damage. He's letting these hits go, and just like that, with a beautiful Sayer, leads to the knockout, but the damage has already been done. 79 damage done to the second stock of Deimoz. Oh my goodness!
Deimoz locked in. What was that?
What? Oh, wait.
Just immediate. We were talking about how the Sima built up the damage, but then we immediately just see
Oh!
what the, and now it just didn't happen again. These two are insane.
This reminded me so much of the second game, where we saw the crazy start coming in from Deimoz. I mean, it was almost a 0 to that, and then quickly right after, Sima locks back in, gets that stock out of there, makes it even as can be. Same thing happened here, where we saw an early game coming in from Deimoz, and just you let your guard down just a little bit, and Sima strikes back and brings this even as can be. Legit, 60 damage to 68 damage onto Sima. I mean, wow, what a matchup between these two powerhouses.
This is good. Like I'm watching an anime where it's just back and forth the team. This has got to be scripted, bro. Hockey, what are you paying them?
I can't reveal that, man. I cannot reveal the script. But what
Fair
I know
enough,
right
fair
now is I'm seeing that Sima has a lead, and he is maintaining the stage control, but he gets an air off. He's going for the recovery. Deimoz gets hit by the Sarah over to the left side now. Goes for the weapon throw, trying to protect his return a little bit. He's able to touch back the wall at least, but can he touch back on the stage? Sima edge guarding really well right now with another fresh orb right now in hand. Was looking for the satellite seer, but overshoot it a little bit. What a nice nair. Sends him up in the heavens, but now with the spear in hand, you see him fishing with a recovery, but what a punish from Sima with a recovery of his own. And just like that, game number 3 in Sima's favor.
Nice sportsmanship, Deimoz, using the heart emoji.
Damn it, our replays broke. We gotta fix it for next game anyways, but if anything I gotta say about that game is, you know, we saw obviously a lot of back and forths, but one thing I would like to mention is Deimoz letting his guard down for the moment being, and that's where, I mean, he had such an amazing lead when he got that stock out there so quickly. I mean, we saw that. You saw that gameplay coming in from him. You saw that quick stock that he got on the side. I mean, it worked out, but then you saw that quickly Deimoz just got obliterated off stage.
Oh!
He was looking for another one again.
Yeah, went for it again. But it's still able to get all these hits in, nonetheless.
Yeah.
Even if it failed.
Still massive damage. Massive damage lead right now. About a 61 damage lead coming towards Deimoz's favor right now. But you see Sima kind of holding stage just a little bit. But now with the spear, looking for the exhausted. Now Deimoz sends him over to the right side. Oh, going for that into ground pound. But gets the recovery. Now no weapon in hand. Deimoz goes for that down stick. Doesn't connect with it. Now Sima with the gauntlets in hand, the shared weapon between that and the Rayman, but gets it to like the recovery and leads to the knockout. And just like that, folks, Deimoz takes the first stock in a very good fashion, in a very quick fashion as well too. And Sima right now over on his, second stock. He's gonna need to, build back up some sort of damage right now. He needs to take out this first stock very quickly because we know what Deimoz can do with a lead. We know how he can work with a lead and really extend out his stocks. So Sima needs to take the stock very quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
That instinct.
If Sima wants to finish this off and not go to a game 5, he needs to lock in here. He gets his kill before any more damage is built up. You already got 87 damage built up, and you don't want any more. Now it's at 102. This is not looking good for Sima, especially if this gets to another stock taken out before you get the first one. That would be a very scary position to be in.
Indeed.
And that's still not able to do it. But the recovery is able to go and switch on to staying on the orb, but looks like they primed the orb as well.
Yep. It seems like they're favoring the orb over gauntlets, which is very interesting. Like we mentioned, the shared weapon of the gauntlets with the Rayman, you would expect them to be over on the gauntlets a little bit more, but this orb has been also, doing wonders for Sima. But I'd like to mention here Deimoz, the way he extended his first stock to the lead that he's able to achieve right now, it's all because of that extension of the first stock. But oh my goodness, Sima almost took him off the top. He almost did, but he's still kind of maintaining a little bit of control, but gets hit by the recovery. Finally though, Deimoz is taking that second stock out of there. But the damage, Sima did a very good job with the amount of life that he had. with the lead that Deimoz has had, he did an amazing job to bring this one back. But can he seal the deal? Can he get the second stock out of here quickly as can be to keep this in the last stock position where it's even as possible? And hey, it could be a little bit more even, but still, Sima has brought this down to a last stock position, showing that he's still in it for a fight. He does not want a game 5, but he can definitely take this one in a 3-1. Does Deimoz answer back? Does he answer back to get the run back onto Avalanche in the grand final? Does he bring this to the game 5, folks? Deimoz, right now on the ropes here, William. Sima seems like he's in control.
Yeah, absolutely. It looked like Deimoz was in control earlier. Now it looks like Sima's in control. It's actually insane. And that really nice light attack into the Sig, able to build up the damage to completely equal it now. And it is not on the ropes anymore. They're just completely really tied here. Which is scary.
What a down Sig there coming in from Deimoz. Still though, Deimoz now has the lead, but
hits.
Oh my goodness, man. Sima now with the lead of his own, but they're so damaged. It seems like, I mean, no one has the upper hand. It's anybody's game. The end line connects. The weapon throw doesn't. Oh, the recovery. I believe it was an exhausted version. Now looking for the knockout here. Another recovery and a recovery of his own. Sima is going to take it in a 3-1.
Wow.
This time we got our replays up, folks. But man, oh man, what an amazing set it was. What an amazing run it was from the GOAT, Deimoz. I mean, first day of the clan, by the way. I mean, he tried out everything. He got invited to the clan. I told him, bro, you know what, man? We got an in-house tournament tomorrow. You want to play? He's like, sure, man, no problem. I got you. He signs up and he gets 3rd place. I mean, it just goes to show, man, these talented players, what these talented players can do.